Okay, welcome to Game 5 of my match against Minionpawn. They won the first two, and they only need to win 3, so I've been able to win the next 2. Now we're deciding Game 5. They opened pretty quickly and did Triumphal Arch on plan on Experiment. You do want a bunch of experiments, you want upgrades, you want hunting parties, you want highways and sanctuaries, you want to build a big engine with the hunting party, the highways and the sanctuaries for plus buy. So plan on Experiment seems quite good because you're going to buy a lot of experiments this game, and you don't want to waste too many of your 5s on too many of your 5 cost hands on sanctuaries, because you want to be getting highways, upgrades, hunting parties first. You do obviously need a bunch of sanctuaries at some point fairly quickly. Do I want a highway already? Or do I want the hunting party for the draw? Not super clear to me. The upgrade is also good. To upgrade stuff into lookouts. And when you get a couple highways in play, you can upgrade coppers into stuff. So those are my choices: hunting party, highway, upgrade. Sanctuary obviously gets the plus buy. And this is tough. All those 5s are nice. I don't think you have time to get 3 hunting parties. I'm going to get the upgrade. I don't know, you definitely want 3 highways and 3 sanctuaries. You probably want 5 highways and 5, you want them all, but how many do you end up getting? So now that I have an upgrade already, I'm going to grab a highway. It enables me to do things like upgrade coppers into rat catchers or monasteries and potentially upgrade those into experiments. Hopefully I draw something good here. I can turn an estate into experiments potentially, or maybe an estate into a silver. 1 silver is going to be okay, especially because I'm trashing this and gaining 2 more experiments. Now I'm going to buy a highway. I'm going to buy a sanctuary, and then look to. I'm potentially going to be looking to upgrade that silver into poacher. Potentially look to upgrade these experiments as well. Maybe that means I need another upgrade. Yeah. Almost clicked on the lookout there. My opponent would have been very confused if I bought a lookout at that spot in the game. I'm going to lead on one of these experiments just to see what happens. Actually, I'm going to lead on one of these experiments to get this going. The ability to gain double experiments then upgrade stuff seems pretty powerful, though. This is not the draw I wanted to see. I'm going to keep playing on. So I'm going to upgrade silver into poacher and buy a sanctuary for the plus buy. They've set aside 3 things. I've trashed more things. They're trashing quite a lot. I will set aside a copper, upgrade into rat catcher. I will buy the experiments and trash a copper. Okay, I'm looking to start doing upgrade tricks where I'm upgrading poachers into highways, upgrading rat catchers into experiments, and experiments into poachers into highways. And maybe I need more upgrades even for this thing that I'm doing. You gain, when you do the upgrade into experiments, you get double cards, which makes it a lot more appetizing. But, I mean, even without these tricks, you're moving very fast, so I don't really want to sacrifice pace in what I'm doing to accomplish this. I'm going to lead on the experiment, I think, is the... Okay, so I'm upgrading poacher into highway, upgrading rat catcher into experiment, play experiment, highway, sanctuary, don't exile. Okay, so it's 3 and 2 buys. Get another highway now. And rat catcher's free, but I don't have enough upgrade space. So I can lead on highways and sanctuaries and then figure out where I want to go from there. Probably I want to upgrade an experiment into poacher. Sanctuary this turn for the buy. But if I get 3 highways in play, then I can upgrade copper into poacher and poacher into highway, and then I wish I had one more bit of something here, but so they've got 3 highways, 1 sanctuary, 1 upgrade. See what they do here. I'm not sure what they have in their hand that they didn't play. What do they have in their hand that they didn't play? Oh, 2 experiments in hand. Okay. They gained an upgrade, yeah. They see the value in what I'm doing here. Don't exile. So highway. So we can upgrade copper into poacher, upgrade poacher into highway, which I can play, and buy highway sanctuary. Is it worth it to buy the last 2 highways? Maybe. It doesn't actually seem that worth it. I need the plus buy to do stuff. If I get 4 highways in play, I can upgrade coppers into sanctuaries, which I can do now. Yeah, I'm kind of desperate for plus buy. Does the game end next turn? No, because we don't have enough gains. That's sort of, if I can get 2 sanctuaries here, then perhaps then we get to the point where I can gain and play 2 sanctuaries. But provinces are still quite expensive. But maybe I'm just not playing with provinces. Maybe I'm just getting 2 sanctuaries here. And saying that I have enough money to do what I need to do. I think I want one more highway so I can buy stuff for 0. But looking to gain more sanctuaries this turn, certainly. Upgrades poacher into the last highway. Makes sense. It's a David Lynch movie, right? The Last Highway? Don't correct me, chat. Or comment, YouTube comments. Upgrade. So upgrade, copper into upgrade. Interesting. What are they saying that I'm not seeing? I would have gotten a sanctuary there. The upgrades get real bad. I need to pick up some food for them this turn. Pick up a pair of experiments or something. They do have an experiment. They can upgrade an experiment, unless there's one in the trash. No, they can upgrade an experiment into a sanctuary here. I'm really not getting... I guess that's what they're doing. Upgraded poacher into highway, copper into upgrade. I would have upgraded that copper into sanctuary, I think. And then just kept the experiment as something I could upgrade with next turn. But maybe what they're doing is okay. They have 4 more victory points than me, from 3 more from Triumphal Arch and 2 estates set aside. Yes, they did get the sanctuary now. So they've got 3 buys and 2. Yeah, so I'm going to have 5 buys this turn. Yeah, they seem to have ended up here half a turn ahead. I guess they're first players, so that makes sense. I thought I had gained a little bit of room on them. The parity here is interesting. Like if I have a full turn and buy a bunch of stuff, they don't have a lot of food for upgrades. I'll see what they buy here. I should be able to fairly deterministically work out how much they can gain and play on a given turn. How many gains they'll have, and if they can pile out, and then gain all but 1 card of that. I think this last one needs to be experiments, because you get 2 of them, and there's 2 things you can upgrade. So with 4 sanctuaries and 3 upgrades, normally you'd say that's 8 gains, but they don't have anything they can turn into 0 costs. They only have things they can turn into. They only have things they can turn into 5 costs, which means they need to have 4 highways in play. And the only things they can upgrade left is silver. So that they can't gain 5 costs next turn. Right? They can't gain They can gain 1 5 cost with upgrade. And the rest of their upgrades are upgrading nothing. The rest of the upgrades can only upgrade gold, basically. They do have 5 buys with the sanctuaries, and then 1 extra gain. So they can gain a sanctuary, and they'll have 6 buys, which means they could like pile out the experiments, for example. Well, I've got to play a highway. Okay. So, can I gain and play? I can gain and play 2 sanctuaries. And then I've got 5 buys. Okay. 1 more. So then I'll have 5 buys, and I'm going to be 1 gain short of an experiments pile out. Yeah, I need 1 more buy. So they're gonna be able to pile out the experiments next turn, with their buys. I think I'm just lost here. I don't see a line here. They don't even have to play the upgrades, right? They just play all their highways, their 5 sanctuaries, and buy all the experiments. Then they win on triumph large points. Are there tricks I can do? I'm not seeing any. Not seeing any way for me to score enough points here. Can I just gain all the experiments and then I just don't get enough points out of it? Oh, this all feels terrible. I don't know what I'm doing here. I think they just win pretty easily on their next turn, but I don't know what else I was supposed to do. Maybe they lower the piles unnecessarily close, and feel bad about asking for an undo, and give the game away that way. Because they can gain and play 1 sanctuary, and then they'll have 6 buys. They'll have 7 buys, and they can buy a sanctuary and all the experiments. Maybe they're not counting the triumph large points correctly. Maybe I'm not counting them correctly, but I'm pretty sure I am, because the second most common is going to be 8 sanctuaries, which is worth their current second most common is 5 sanctuaries. Oh, they might also be able to empty the duchies. Yeah, that was just strictly bad. Nicely played by Minionpawn. They did the thing I was hoping to do. A half a turn ahead of me, which maybe is first player. Maybe they were a little bit more ahead than first player. I'm not sure. I thought I had a little bit of an edge at some point. Maybe I underbought some of my buys. I don't know. It was a weird game. Ended fast, but I maybe needed to get some. Maybe the 4th highway was a mistake, and I should have gotten 2 experiments there. 2 sanctuaries there. The buys being more important than the highways, because you can upgrade. You can buy extra experiments and turn those experiments into 5 costs with upgrades. The extra upgrade I don't think actually helped them, that I thought was weird, but didn't seem to hurt them either. They were far enough ahead. So well played by them. They're going to move on to the finals.